I am Heather Merritt, the Assistant Director of Marketing and Communication for the Tallahassee Police Department. Today, we welcome you as we recognize April as National Child Abuse Prevention Month and recognize our continued partnership with Prevent Child Abuse Florida to help raise awareness and positively impact the community. The blue pinwheels we have today will be planted with the help of the children from the Scottsdale Academy. The pinwheels represent children and their lightheartedness that embody a vision of a world where all children grow up happy, healthy, and prepared to succeed in supportive families and communities. Again, thank you all for being here. I'd now like to bring Chief Rebel to the podium to acknowledge our guests and speak to the importance of child abuse prevention.
Thank you, Heather. And welcome, all of you, to the Tallahassee Police Department. According to the National Children's Alliance, nearly 700,000 children are abused in the United States each year. This is a preventable crime, and that's why we're here today. This year, we're continuing an annual partnership with Prevent Child Abuse Florida to unveil a vehicle wrap and plant pinwheels to raise awareness throughout the month. We believe through awareness efforts and partnerships that we will be able to further educate the community about prevention and support resources so we can make these great childhoods a reality. At this time, I'd like to invite Secretary Siobhan Harris of the Department of Children and Families to say a few words.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I am so pleased to be joining you this morning as we continue to raise awareness for child abuse prevention. I think we can all agree that children deserve to be raised in a loving environment free from abuse and neglect. Unfortunately, that is not the reality for some. But together, we can continue to shine a light on this very important topic and galvanize as a community to do all that we can to support families who are in crisis or who are in need of services. Sometimes there is a confluence of factors that contribute to child abuse. You can have a family struggling with financial pressures, mental illness, substance abuse, or homelessness as examples. We want families contending with these concerns to feel comfortable raising their hands and asking for help. We want to be there to provide the support needed to keep families intact. In my world at the department, every day is focused on child abuse prevention. But on days like today and throughout the month of April, we have the opportunity to bring greater awareness to the community at large around the factors that contribute to child abuse and challenge individuals and organizations to get more involved so we can begin the work upstream. I want to thank everyone in the Tallahassee community, like the TPD, who help protect children and provide coordinated services to families. I look forward to working alongside each of you to continue to break down barriers and create more pathways for success for our vulnerable children and families. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretary. Good morning, everyone. It is my privilege, I'm Chris Lawley, to serve as the Executive Director of Prevent Child Abuse Florida. I'd have to say, first of all, what great partners we have here, not just at the Tallahassee Police Department, although I do want to say a special thank you, Chief. We appreciate y'all very much, and your partnership means a lot to us. But we also have other great partners that are working to make Tallahassee a great place for kids to live, to grow up healthy, safe. We talk about great childhoods. That's what we want for all kids. April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month. And in Tallahassee, we know April is associated with spring. We hear the sniffles. We see the flowers blooming. They're beautiful. But every year also, spring brings us that reminder that there is hope. And that's what we want to focus on this April. We want to focus on what we hope for kids. We want to talk about the things, rather than dwell on what we don't want, we want to talk about what we want. So I heard somebody say once, those things that you pay attention to, those are the things that get done. The things you don't pay attention to don't get done. So just like we working with our kids and we focus on the things that we want them to do, those are the things that we want to remind people to pay attention to this month. Not just this month, but every month. We're going to remind people that we can provide hope for children and families in our city, but also in our state. And that working together, we can have them know what a bright future looks like. A future where their own hopes and dreams can be realized when these kids grow up. We want them to be able to grow up, to be able to achieve that untapped potential that all children have, to worry less about negative or adverse experiences, and to live in a positive and nurturing environment. That's what I hear when I hear the chief, when I hear the mayor, when I see the support from the council commissioners. I just want to reiterate how much it is that prevention happens in partnership. That's how it works. We need everyone, including every citizen, to be willing to stand up and help support children and families. I want to talk for just a minute about the pinwheel. Just like you see on the hood of this beautiful patrol vehicle here, but just like the pinwheels that you see planted and that we'll be looking at later today, my friend Zach says, it only takes a little bit of effort, a little bit of wind to get that pinwheel spinning. It only takes a little bit of modest effort from all of us to make a difference in the life of a child, or really, more importantly, Secretary, a life of a family, and make a difference in the life of a family, whether that's through a mentoring relationship, whether you have special skills like a lot of these folks here today. You don't have to have special skills. You don't have to be a special kind of person. Everybody can take meaningful action that will help a child achieve his, her greatest potential in life and help them grow up healthy and safe. I want to list a few of those. You can find a lot more of these on our website, preventchildabusefl.org. But a lot of these things y'all are already doing. We want to encourage you to do more of them, or maybe to look for another way, like volunteering at your child's school or child care center. You can become a big brother or a big sister. That relationship, that stable, healthy relationship with one caring adult, we know helps that child develop resilience and the ability to withstand the challenges that he, she is going to see in their life. You like to read, you like to create art, you like to play music, volunteer at an after-school program. Volunteer at wherever you can to help kids not only meet new kids and spark their imagination, but also you'll be modeling that positive behavior that we want to see reflected in them later. You like to cook? Give a family a break. Bring them some food. The time you give them back is more quality time that they can devote to their children and their family. So help support children and families in every way. Maybe they would even practice a little self-care. Like I know a lot of us as parents wish we had done more, and we have the opportunity to do that. You like sports? Volunteer with the city. Coach a sports team. Not only are you helping teach them to value teamwork, but they'll learn, more importantly, to trust themselves and to be able to move forward in life. We have a vested interest in these children. Our secretary, our mayor, our partners at DCF, I just want to say thank you all for doing this, for helping us pay attention to prevention. We really appreciate all of you being here today. Thank you.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Daly. I am the proud mayor of the great city of Tallahassee. It's an honor to be here to lend my voice as well. First of all, I am joined by two great friends and colleagues, Commissioner Diane Williams-Cox, Commissioner Curtis Richardson, the Dean of the City Commission, and the three of us would like to lend our voice as well to Child Abuse Prevention Month. Madam Secretary, you're doing a fantastic job. You're an incredible community partner. We enjoy working with you each and every day. Keep up the great work, and anything the city can do to support you, please let us know. Chris, I want to say that you're doing an amazing job as well. And each and every day you're on the front lines and you are out there trying to move the mountain and make a difference, and we certainly appreciate it. And I too also want to thank my good friend Zach Gibson for all the good work that you do, and I've thoroughly enjoyed working with you over the years as well. Chief, can't think of any other place I'd rather be right now than standing with you and our good friends of law enforcement here at Tallahassee Police Department in front of our police department. Thank you for everything you do. I think it speaks volumes that the three of us, and you know that we support the police department in all your efforts, not only in child abuse prevention, but in all aspects of keeping our community safe. Hats off to all the men and women that are up behind the cameras as well. Thank you. And boys and girls, it is great to see you all here. Welcome to your police department. Let me remind you that all of these fine officers and your chief are your great friends. And whenever you see them, go give them a high five or give them a fist pump. You can always ask them questions. They are your friends, as we all are. And unfortunately, we all are here to lend our voice and to celebrate prevention, but at the same time acknowledging that unfortunately child abuse does happen. And it doesn't happen just during the month of April, it happens all year long. And Chris, you said it right. As a community, we all have to come together for prevention being the final goal. We all have to do our part. And I appreciate you stating one of the greatest ways to have a positive impact on a child's life is to get involved in that child's life. Not only does it bring them joy and it builds self-confidence, on a selfish note, it makes us feel good too, knowing that we're making a difference in the child's life. We also know that last year was a difficult year with the global pandemic that we're all going through, not just here in Tallahassee and across the state, but across the nation. And we know that that also can have negative impacts on child abuse. I'm encouraging each and every citizen, be aware, say something if you see something, get involved with a child's life, because together as a Tallahassee community, we can make a difference. Thank you so much for having us here today. And on behalf of the City Commission, we strongly support your efforts. Thank you.
We appreciate you all for being here today. We will now close out the ceremony by having our officers assist the children from Scottsdale Academy in planting our pinwheel garden. Again, thank you, and we hope you have a great day.